Hello there, it's NOOCH, and it's day 105 of NOOCH's free-to-play Kylo Quest account, and today, for the first time, NOOCH hit top 20 in fleets. And this is going to be a big deal going forward. We'll talk about the extra crystals we're going to get, and we'll show you the fleet we used and how we got there, and we'll do that in about 3 seconds. Okay, so I'm just going to play a little video here. Here is NOOCH's actual journey to that top 20. You're going to see here, I was going after this number 16 team with Geos, which would not have been great. NOOCH can't quite beat that giant, all those 7-star Geos. But look, we refreshed and found somebody that had put a team out there that NOOCH could handle very easily and without any difficulty. So NOOCH mopped the floor with this team, got in the top 20, and actually, we'll show you the rewards here in a second. This is to number 18, and NOOCH ended up at number 19, which is really odd. So by the way, while you're watching this, if you have not followed NOOCH on Twitch Mobile, or excuse me, NOOCH Mobile on Twitch, NOOCH_mobile, we're over there doing Grand Arena, and on this account, we will be in Grand Arena next time it rolls around. So next Monday, I believe, a week from yesterday, we'll be enrolling. NOOCH will be enrolling this account in the very first attempt at Grand Arena. So get over there to Twitch, follow NOOCH Mobile. You can watch Grand Arena on NOOCH's big account, and you'll be able to watch Grand Arena on this account as well in the very near future. Where is that reward that we got? There it is. So you can see NOOCH finished here at number 19. It's 100 crystals. We were getting 70 or 75 before. Let's go take a look at the fleets real quick, and then we'll talk about what NOOCH is using in the fleets, how we got there, and how we did it. Because at day 105, being in top 20, these extra crystals are going to come in really handy to farm these ships. We need ships. We need all these ships to get everything up. The more ships we get, the better they get, the better we get in fleet, the more crystals we get, etc. It's just ongoing. So if you look in Fleet Arena, previously NOOCH is finishing in the top 50 here, and that was 50 crystals. This is a full 50 crystals a day jump. That's one whole extra refresh on ships. And now that we have Darth Vader open, so we opened up Darth Vader's ship here maybe a week ago. We're farming that every day. And we've got that up to 32 out of 80, and we'll get some shards that you can get achievements that get you shards for his ship as well. We're also been farming Biston. Biston is right in the middle of Fleet Arena there, so we'll be able to do that every day. Get him to 5 stars within a couple of weeks probably. We need to get Boba Fett. These ship farms are so slow when you look at the characters. We'll have him at 5 stars maybe in the next week or week and a half. So we got real progress there. And down here we're farming Anakin and the clone sergeant. Those ships are going to get us to where we can actually proceed and get Akbar to higher stars and then start playing the Akbar event every day. Let's go look at our ships and see where they are and look at some stuff. NOOCH has done some stuff with these pilots to make them better to get higher in Fleet Arena. I really feel like that Fleet Arena is the opportunity for NOOCH to get up near the top and get those crystals and rewards every day, because Squad Arena is so far up. I'm not going to be in the top of Squad Arena until NOOCH can get Darth Vader at Relict and or get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren Relict, and that's not going to happen we got another 9 months to go on that probably. So Ship Arena is somewhere where NOOCH can climb to the top. We can keep doing with the ships we got. We're going to keep focusing on that. NOOCH has been farming the TIE Silencer like crazy. I've been farming this Kylo Ren, even though I got Kylo Ren Unmasked already at 7 stars. Farming this every day to get him to get this to 7 stars. And here I've got Kylo Ren. I put this Zeta on today. That increases the ship, makes the ship better. I've got him ready. He's going to be a gear 11. NOOCH is going to hit level 85 in 3 days. Maybe 2, but probably 3 days. As soon as we do that, we got Kylo up to gear 11. I might be able to get him to gear 12 pretty quick. That gear 11 sometimes is a quick stop on the journey there. NOOCH is using Boba Fett as a reinforcement. You want to bring him as a reinforcement so that he taunts when he comes in and he has counterattack. So he's a really good reinforcement to bring in. Here we go. We can do a little upgrade right now. You can see over here that when he comes in as a reinforcement, he gains taunt and retribution for 2 turns, then inflict ability block on target enemy for 1 turn. I mean, that's a really good reinforcement. As we move in there, he'll add protection and add critical heat immunity. Really, it's a good reinforcement right at the base level. The Slave 1 is a really good early game ship to have, and that's what NOOCH is using it for. Need to enhance it, but we're saving up some currency there. And by the way, let's look back there at Boba Fett. at Boba Fett himself. So NOOCH has upgraded him to Gear 8. That 7 to 8 transition was not hard. I did not have to steal a lot of gear from characters that I need for First Order. However, Gear 8 to Gear 9, this piece right here, this Mark V droid collar, man, I need to save that. That's going to apply to a lot of characters for gearing them up, and I'm not ready to take Boba Fett up past Gear 8 at this point. We're going to leave him right there. So that's where we are with Slave 1. Bring him in as a reinforcement. Xandu Blood is, these two are, of course, being farmed strictly to be able to get the Finalizer, and that's what Houndstooth will be. When we get to level 85, we can start farming Bosk. And you saw we're farming TIE Advance there, right there. Kylo Ren Shuttle is a farm every day, but not in our arena team. That is on Scion's node, so we're getting tiles for this every day. Again, that's for Xandu Blood. Okay, back to our Fleet Arena team. Biggs, this ship is the key to NOOCH's ship arena. Biggs Darklighter, his tank ship. This is one, when you put it with Akbar, it is up there with the best tanks in the game. This ship is really difficult to kill. And every time, where is it here? Biggs Darklighter's X-Wing recurs 32% protection and taunts for 2 turns whenever an enemy becomes target locked. So whenever a target lock is thrown out there, he recovers 32% protection and taunts. So he's continually recovering protection. You're putting target locks out there with all sorts. He does a target lock on his basic. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict target lock for 2 turns on a critical hit. There's one target lock. Keep this in mind. Keep the target locks in mind because NOOCH has more. We're putting more target locks out there to keep giving protection to Biggs and to keep him taunting. And by the way, NOOCH has geared Biggs up to Gear 10. I think this Gear 11 is going to happen. This is a pretty valuable piece, but this isn't. These are not. This is a valuable piece too, but I think I'm willing to spend it to get him to Gear 11. I've got this right here. You know, it's gonna cost me 50 of those and 50 of these cuffs, and I think that's worth it to keep gearing him up. But I can't gear him up till he's level 85, so we're 3 days away from that. I really think this ship with Akbar is so darn important because when it gets called in for an assist out of turn, it also gains protection up from Akbar. We'll take a look at that in a second. I'll come to him in a second. He'll come to him in a minute. I'll keep doing things in seconds, in a minute, in a few minutes, whatever. All right. Don't expect seconds. First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot. You see we got Biggs at 6 stars. We're farming. I'm going to have him at 7 stars within a week. First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot is not going to be as quick to 7 stars. I got him at 6 stars. Let's talk about what he does. On the very first turn, what happens is you go in, Kylo Ren almost always goes first. He's the fastest ship. Uses his basic to stun somebody. Then you pull in this. Deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict ability block, and call target ally to assist, dealing 50% less damage. If they're first order, grant them advantage. So you call Kylo to assist, and you stun a second target. If it goes perfect, you've got 2 targets stunned. Then you launch Akbar's AoE, and if you get lucky, 2 out of a 66% chance, 2 out of 3, that Kylo attacks again. You might be able to get all 3 targets stunned before they even get a turn. NOOCH has done that plenty of times, and that's the key there. Now, here's another thing. With Special Forces TIE Pilot's basic ability, if this attack scores a critical hit, inflict target lock for 2 turns. This attack has 10% critical chance, and when I get the next upgrade, it's going to have, oh no, I need that upgrade, so I can get 10% critical chance. Anyway, these pieces are hard to come by. Right now, I'm only getting them through these ship battles, and I've already done as far as I can do there on Mace Windu. That's with upgrading Mace Windu 0, by the way. The ship is at level 1. Mace Windu's at just barely activated, so I was able to do it with the ships I got, which is nice, because I don't ever want to upgrade Mace Windu, ever. Biston. Biston is coming in as a reinforcement right now. And by the way, look at these bad boys. Level 84. You guys think NOOCH is crazy. NOOCH is a little crazy. I love this ship. This ship is so awesome. He's Gear 8. I don't know if I'm going to take him to Gear 9, mainly because of this. I do not want to spend these stun guns outside of my First Order farm to get Kylo. Especially those stun guns are so valuable and so rare. And we got the same thing here. We got these Carbantes and these stun guns. So I don't see upgrading these guys beyond level 8 for quite a while until I've got this first order farm done. But I can level up their level, I can level up their abilities, and I can star up and level up the ship. And let's take a look at something about the ship. When he enters as a reinforcement, which is where NOOCH has him right now, he's not quite fast enough to call in to have open the opening lineup, although maybe he's getting there with all the stuff I've added. He gains stealth for 3 turns. And then, with this ability, this is the first thing you use. Inflict target lock. Again, there's a target lock. Every time we inflict target lock, Biggs gets extra protection and taunts for 2 turns. And if we get a big old beefy Biggs, that's where this all comes in, all the target lock, which can't be evaded or resisted. So you get it on there every time. That's different than everybody. Everybody else needs to hit and land with their potency or a crit hit. This is just automatic. They get target lock. Yeah, so we gain meter, blah, 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 blah. More things on Biston. Biston's Ewing has plus 15% speed, so each time you upgrade this, he gets more speed. In addition, whenever an enemy becomes target locked, another random ally gains 25% turn meter. So there's more advantages of the target lock. Oh, the target lock. It's amazing. And also, by the way, Boba Fett does some target lock too. While Biston's Ewing is active, whenever an ally scores a finishing blow, that ally gains 9% turn meter. If they're a rebel, they also give that turn meter to Biston's Ewing. I mean, there's just really good stuff. And by the way, this thing hits like a beast. It does some damage, especially when assisting out of turn with Akbar as the main ship. Our other reinforcement that we're using is Ahsoka. I was using Anakin because his basic actually gives target lock, but I got Ahsoka to 7 stars. And honestly, this ship does so much damage, I gotta have it in there. This is the damage dealer of the squad. Let's look and see if I can get her to gear 9 without hurting myself. It looks like I gotta get her to level 73. Guys, we might do this right here while you're watching. While you're watching. This doesn't hurt. None of these really hurt. This one is a little painful with this and these. Let's do it, guys. Right here, you're going to watch this. Level 73, train, boom. And then, let's take a look at how this works. So we're going to upgrade her to gear level 8. Let's take a look at her ship. Here's the stats on Ahsoka's ship. 45,000 health, 10,000 protection. So, hang on. We're going to write, NOOCH is going to write this down. 45, 10, and 5955 damage, okay? That's what she basically does. So one of the things that she does is when she comes in as a reinforcement, she dispels all buffs on the target enemy. It's kind of a big deal. That's really nice. She gains max health as you upgrade that. I haven't been able to upgrade to any of these lately. She also has her special ability, which also dispels all buffs. So she's dispelling buffs on enemies, and she just does a lot of damage. If you look at that 5955, we can take a look at Biston's damage, and I said he's a damage dealer, 5916, so it's less and with more upgrades. Anakin, so she just does a lot of damage. Just leave it at that. So let's go ahead and let's gear up Ahsoka and take a look at the difference there. So whenever you add power to your characters, it adds better attributes to your ships. So she was at 45,500 health, I think. 48,000 health. She went from 10,000 protection to 11,650. And damage went from 5955 to 6250. So those are significant upgrades. Those are from 7 to like, I don't know, 10%. I didn't do much math there. All right. So it works to upgrade those characters. I don't see her. Let's see if we're going to take her to 9. I believe it would be doubtful. Although so far, I don't see much damage taking her to gear level 10. She's already at 9. Holy cow, guys. We could take her to gear level 10, and it's not going to hurt at all. We can do this. We're going to get her to gear level 10. She's not going to be stealing any gear from anybody we got. Wow. Wow. Those are the ships, guys. Those are the ships we're using in Arena. In Arena, we're starting off with Kylo Ren unmasked, First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter pilot, and Biggs. We bring in Boba Fett. We bring in Biston, Boba Fett, and Ahsoka. And I'll show you again here with Boba Fett on his basic. Each hit, 40% chance to take damage the second and third time. Each hit has a 55% chance to inflict target lock. More and more target lock. Gain 20% turn meter. I mean, the target lock with this team is unbelievable. And what that does for Biggs is just keeps loading the guy up. Oh, we didn't look at Akbar to show why these assists get so much extra damage. I'm not bothering with this first ability, by the way. Do not spend a lot on these first abilities. You rarely use them on all the ships. It should be the last thing you ever upgrade on any ship. Where are we here? Whenever an ally attacks on a turn, they have plus 20% critical damage and gain protection up for 2 turns. So again, when you call in an assist with this ability, everybody get 2 random allies to assist. If Biggs assists, he gets protection up, and they do more critical damage. You have the assist with First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot. I think those are the only... No, you have the assist with Biggs. Biggs is special. If Biggs is special, he attacks someone with target lock. You get an assist on that. So there are assists out there. There are more assists to be had later, but you get a lot of extra stuff from assists. So that's it, guys. That's what NOOCH is doing in Fleet Arena. Let's see if we're still there. Now we're at 23 right now. We'll have to fight our way back in the top 20 tomorrow, but we're so close right now. It's much easier to get there. You got to be close to get there, and we'll continue to fight the good fight as we get out there and go after Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader, and see how long it takes us to get there free to play. 3 days we'll be at level 85, and then the race is really on. And while we're getting to level 85, you guys always remember, NOOCH too good. And go follow NOOCH on Twitch. Of course you enjoyed laying witness to this video. Subscribe here on Lord Vader. Watch another video over here. Remember, NOOCH too good.